Saw the trading floor, took the market by storm. Stocks rising high, and profits were born from Wall Street to the Mississippi shore. Best stock trader, that's for sure. Driving in style with the top rolled down, cruising in my Corolla, the talk of the town. Stocks climbing up, never going down. I'm the king of the market, wearing the crown. Thickest thighs, you won't believe your eyes. Moving on the dance floor, mesmerized. Swinging and swaying to the rhythm tonight, like a stock chart rising, taking flight. With the top rolled down, cruising in my Corolla, the talk of the town. Stocks climbing up, never going down. I'm the king of the market, wearing the crown. I'm the king of the market, wearing the crown.
Oh, brother. TGIF.
Happy Payday Friday, folks. Happy Payday Friday. I hope we're all really channeling our inner Hulk Hogan today. Can I get an brother? Can I get an brother going on in chat? Folks, it is a beautiful Friday, July the 19th, and this is the start of chapter 2 of civilization. History will eventually be rewritten into two major parts. Chapter 1 will be everything that happened prior to Hulk Hogan's speech last night, and chapter 2, the remainder of history, will be everything that happens after Hulk Hogan's speech of last night. So folks, we are in the second and final chapter of history. We just completed chapter 1 all the way up until about 9 p.m. last night, and we are officially underway with chapter 2. Folks, I hope you are ready, because we are at a crazy point in history now that we're on this brand new chapter, and I am beyond excited. So as you could tell, we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to get into before the world's largest casino goes dingity ding ding ding, and obviously we're gonna crush it. We're gonna crush it because, of course, good people make money. That's the ultimate rule of the stock market, is you will make money if you're a good person. If you're not making money, then you're probably just not a good person. So as long as you're a good person, you are going to be crushing it today. I'm very excited. We have a beautiful Friday. And also the fact that not only is it absolutely gorgeous outside, it's going to be a Payday Friday in here. Pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video is being spammed by my mods in a mere few seconds. We are doing a $150 giveaway. Now, normally, on a normal Friday, it's going to be a $100 giveaway. We don't have a sponsor backing this one up. This is from your boy. But we're doing an extra $50 today. Shout out to Lemon Curd Zero. If you guys don't remember last Friday, Lemon Curd Zero was the winner of one of the competitions. In fact, that was the marble. That was the first one to die, which got that $50 bonus pay. You know what Lemon Curd said? Lemon Curd said, you know what? I am so confident in my skills as a marble racer that I want to re-enter it into the pot. So shout out to Lemon Curd, everyone. Lemon Curds. Lemon Curd, a special round of applause for already, literally a week ago, already upping this week's marble race pot. So everyone, shout out. 50% increase from lemon curd from last week. Very, very cool of that racer to do. So we're going to be doing another one today. We're going to be giving away some dinero, mi amigo. That's going to be going down in just over an hour. Remember, there's multiple ways to enter. We're picking a person from YouTube. We're picking a person from Rumble. We're picking 3 people from locals, and then we are going to race those marbles. As of this moment, you cannot do anything on Rumble or YouTube. That's going to happen in real time right before the race, but you can already enter on locals. Pinned to the top of chat, in the description of the video. It's everywhere. That's how you're going to be able to enter into locals. And that is also the community center where you can get in the Discord. That's where you can get the Piper signals. That's where you can get access basically to everything. That's where you get on the email listserv for the newsletter. Locals is the Goonie community center that gets you connected to everything else. If you have any questions, ask Chaos and Roswell in chat. He can help you. If he can't help you, he'll get your information. Then I'll reach out to you and I'll be able to help you. So if anything's going on, if you're like, hey man, this isn't working, this is working. If you have any generic confusion, ask Chaos and Roswell. He's your guy for real-time answers. So obviously enter, pinned to the top of chat, in the description of the video. We are going to be doing the Payday Friday race at 10:30 this morning. But between this moment and that moment, we have so much to get into. We have a plethora, a myriad of things we just got to break down, chit chat about, and really get into the Hulk Hogan, oh brother type of mindset, type of mantra. So with that all being said, get your iced coffee, get ready to rock, and let's get ripping. Let's get ripping. Stock futures are little changed as Wall Street looks to shake off Thursday's market slide. Yeah, a bit of a slide. Wednesday and Thursday, red days. We're bouncing back a little bit this morning. I'm not really sold on the bounce back quite yet. Obviously, the S&P 500 tracked by the ETF SPY, we could still dip down pretty healthily to 546, and still be in a bullish uptrend. On the Qs, it's a little bit weaker. I honestly think we could get down to 474, 475, and it could still be bullish. And if you look at the Russell, after a huge rip, it's just taking a bit of a breather. I would actually love for it to dip to about 514 just so I could re-enter a bullish position. So yes, in the very, very short term, as in the past 2 days, the bears have been in a bit of control. But when you go to a time frame larger than that, obviously the bulls are still very, very much in control. So when you're talking about bullish or bearish, it's pretty dependent on the time frame that you are paying attention to. Big news as of last night, as of this morning. I do appreciate you guys for figuring out the interwebs to be able to chat with me today, because half of the internet is down and it is causing chaos. It is causing pandemonium. It is making everyone and their mother and their grandmother saying, what in the world? Why can I not do what I need to do on the interwebs? And it's all because of really CrowdStrike. Ticker symbol CRWD, and because of this massive outage, it's actually already down to 11.8% in pre-market. It is losing billions of dollars of value because of this outage, and there are many, many, many services being impacted, and some of them are pretty crazy. So yes, you have the London Stock Exchange, so our European counterpart, they can't degenerately trade. You have things such as flights. All flights are basically being grounded. It's horrible. And then you have really bad ones, such as the 911 services being disrupted. Folks, I cannot articulate how serious of a just internet impact and life impact this is. So if you are traveling today, if you were one of those unlucky people who was trying to get on a flight, going somewhere, coming home, I feel for you. Your frustration has to be through the roof. My sincerest apologies. I myself, whenever I travel, seem to have issues. And a day like this, everyone's having issues, and the issues are 1,000-fold. So I truly, truly, truly feel for you. Hopefully, all these issues are resolved somewhat soon. Microsoft users hit with a blue screen of death at their massive outage. Once again, this is all tied together. CrowdStrike says global IT outage, not a cyber attack. Fix deployed for defect. What I find particularly interesting about this is don't worry about it, folks. It doesn't matter if your life is messed up, because the CrowdStrike CEO, he already apologized. He already said sorry, and we all know that as soon as you say sorry, that literally fixes everything. So that's good. He did a quick interview. Hey guys, I'm sorry that I literally upended most of the globe today. I won't do it again. Sorry about that. As we all know, as soon as you say sorry, it is 100% fixed. CrowdStrike's commitment to a diversity, equity, and inclusion. DEI strikes again. Now, was it a DEI hire that pushed out this update that upended the world? I have no idea. But does anyone notice how interesting it is? As soon as a company puts DEI at the forefront of, I guess, its message, its goals, whatever you want to call it, how everything just goes belly up. Maybe we shouldn't be focusing on DEI. Maybe we should be focused on hiring the best people with the best skill set who are best suited for every single job. And maybe we should, I don't know, get rid of the racism by judging people by their skin color. Maybe we should get rid of the sexism by judging people by their gender. Maybe we should get rid of the ageism, the ableism. Maybe we should stop judging people by the things they are incapable of controlling, and we should simply hire the best people who are suited for the job. I know that's a crazy call out. I know you might be looking at me and be like, that's easy for a dashingly handsome, able-bodied, affluent, straight white man, tall, dark, and handsome to say. But folks, this isn't fucking Sesame Street. This is the world. There's real world impacts. If you ask me, and I'm going in for a surgery, I don't give two fucks about who the person is that's operating on me in terms of their whatever race, gender, ideology. I want the best surgeon ever. I don't care who they are. It could be fucking Ratatouille for all I care. If I'm getting the best meal, if I'm getting the best surgery, that's what I want. It's so silly when they do this dumb fucking shit. And I don't know if this is CrowdStrike's problem, but literally strikes again. You know who else strikes again? Our girl, Nancy Pelosi. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. She does not miss. There is a reason she's the greatest trader of all time. Let me remind you, CrowdStrike, with this debacle, think about where the business is going to go. It's going to go to one of their main competitors. One of their main competitors is Palo Alto Networks. Do you know who one of the most degenerate, bullish players in PANW is? It's our girl Nancy. She does not miss. Earlier this year, she YOLO'd up almost $1 million, a leverage bullish bet on the one company that's going to benefit from CrowdStrike having a massive outage. I'm telling you, folks, she doesn't miss. She is the GOAT for a reason, and it's because when she steps up to bat, it's a grand slam every single time. Folks, when things like this happens, you got to look at who's going to benefit, and we're at this day and age when you literally just have to open up Pelosi's stock profile. That's, if you want to know what's going on, you gotta look at what's going on with Pelosi's profile. She crushes it. She crushes it. All right. So that's all the craziness of this morning. Now I want to get into some of the craziness of last night, and then we're going to prep up for the market. So the craziness of last night, let's chit chat about the fact that Biden's done. Biden's quitting. Biden ain't gone for good. Let's talk about the new direction of America. And the best way for me to really tee this up is to let you know, as I alluded to before, how history is now going to be split into two parts. Chapter 1's done. It ended last night. Chapter 2, for all of, not even just human history, I'm talking about the history of the universe. It went from the Big Bang all the way up till last night, and now chapter 2 is going to be from last night all the way into, I don't know, how does this end? A small bang? I don't know what the end of it's going to be, but this is the turning point from chapter 1 to chapter 2 of the universe's history, and it's all from our boy Hulk Hogan. Can I get an own brother?
But what happened last week when they took a shot at my hero?
Oh, gets me jacked up every time.
And they tried to kill the next president of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania
Trumpomania, brother.
Let Trumpomania make America great again.
Hell yeah. Dude, 70 and still has it. Oh, conclude. There we go. He still got it. He still got it, folks. Dude, a showman, a philosopher, a life coach, if you will. Trump-a-mania started by our boy Hogan. Trump-a-mania is now officially underway. And it's all because of the Hulk. It's all because of the Hogan. It's all because of the old brother himself. Fascinating event. If you guys live under rock and you missed this last night, it was the ending night of the RNC and things got wild and just everyone up in the next person. I mean, we had Hulk Hogan. There's Dana White, who we're about to listen to. Kid Rock's doing his rap song thing. Dude, everything was going down. Everything was going down last night. Truly crazy. Truly just, it's a moment. I cannot imagine what it would have been to be in any other country in the world looking at the global leader and being like, this is their politics. Can you guys really for a moment appreciate that? The fact that every other country in this world, every other political system in the world, every other political leader in the world was watching this last night and they're like, what? Like, imagine being in Russia, China, Europe, anywhere in Africa, South America. Like, think about all these major countries saying, wait, that's the leader of the world right now? This is going on? And the absurd thing is, as ridiculous as this might seem, and I guess if you're a very like left-leaning person in this particular campaign, this particular election, whatever you want to refer to it as, this is probably frustrating to you. How are people voting for this? Please understand that you're the butt of the joke. This is just one giant troll, and I don't have the time to explain the nuances of psychology and internet trolling and what's happening right now. But if this is something that you're just like bottling up and it's frustrating you, please understand that that's why it's happening. This is playing out the way it is because there's people like you who are getting so mentally tilted by the situation, and the rest of the world finds it so funny that they just want to keep poking fun at you just to see how spun up you could possibly get. And it is absolutely glorious. So we clearly had Hulk Hogan get the world fired up, and then Dana White was actually the next person who ended up introducing who's about to become the president. When I say who's about to become the president, it's because most likely by this weekend, high odds, and I'm going to give you the exact odds, that Biden will be dropping out of the presidential race. But before we get to that,
I'm in the tough guy business, and this man is the toughest, most resilient human being that I've ever met in my life.
the tough guy business.
The higher the stakes, the harder he fights, and this guy never, ever gives up. I'm in the tough.
He's in the tough guy business, and that's a fair point. So he ended up coming on, and I actually thought it was kind. Remember the day, well, really 2 days after, on the Monday after the Saturday attempt on his life, I was explaining to everyone how I thought the craziest thing was there was so much more focus on the assailant rather than the actual victim. There was a gentleman who lost his life from this. It's very, very sad. And it's just, we've seen this time and time again where the perpetrator of a crime gets all of the media attention and not necessarily the victim. So I thought it was actually really, really smart. And it was just, I think, a humanizing move, and really, I don't know, just kind of shows where Trump and the campaign's at, that they're paying respects to this family. And then from there, in classic Trump fashion, he started ripping it and he started even making jokes and whatnot. But before we're there, I just wanted to share some of the words that, once again, the future president is saying about Corey, who is the gentleman, lost his life protecting his family when the bullets failed to hit Trump himself.
But Corey, unfortunately, we have to use the past tense. He was incredible. He was a highly respected former fire chief, respected by everybody. Was accompanied by his wife, Helen, incredible woman. I spoke to her today, devastated, and two precious daughters. He lost his life selflessly acting as a human shield to protect them from flying bullets. He went right over the top of them and was hit. What a fine man he was.
Quick side note here. I thought that was very kind. I thought as a population, as a country, as a campaign, this is exactly what people should be doing, is paying the respect to a dude who he was murdered. He was murdered in cold blood by some deranged guy who was probably mentally manipulated by some other group. Like, clearly the kid was not acting on his own. Clearly his mind was like absolutely warped, and he was somehow goaded and tricked and coaxed into attempting to take out the nominee for the Republicans, and he ended up missing, and this guy was just sitting in the stands. And I know that there's people on the internet, some large streamers, that are making fun of the situation. Dude, this was a run-of-the-mill guy. Like, he was just there. He was showing love for the guy who we wants to vote for, which as an American, you have the right to do. You have the option to do. And he lost his life doing it, once again, protecting his family. Truly, truly horrendous. And what I found crazy about this was when I was researching for the show this morning, when I was looking this up, right now in a recent poll, 1/3, technically 34% of Democrats believe that the shooting was staged. Staged, as in not real. As in there was not real bullets. As in two people, the shooter and Corey, and then also other people were seriously injured. It was all just part of the staging, and they literally took lives for it to be staged. Do you know how fucking disgusting that is? People lost their life, and they're like, no, that's fake. This is just to get some votes. Folks, before this even happened, Trump was already dominantly winning. No one was going to vote for a bag of fucking mashed potatoes whose brain was literally not functioning. He was already winning. He didn't need to stage something to win this. He was already dominantly ahead. It's absurd. And the fact that right now recent polls are saying 1 in 3 Democrats believe that it's staged, it just shows the concept of this whole Trump derangement syndrome of just how far out of hand it's truly getting. But with that, after what I thought was a pretty nice moment, still Trump cracking jokes.
Last time I put up that chart, I never really got to look at it.
This is what he was discussing at the thing on Saturday.
I would not be here today. Never got to look at it.
Never got to look at it. All right. So right here, just to show like how, I guess, wild this is in terms of the dominance right now. Hey, we're here to gamble. We're here to bet. If you are a betting person, all the smart, logical money is on Trump being the next president. Obviously, Vance being the next vice president.
There was a poll out today, a poll of African-American women showing a 31.
I'm going to rewind it for a second. She is talking about the poll of African-American women. So we've been studying the polls for a while now. The dominance of Biden in the African-American male vote last election, it was there. It was obvious. But it dropped by 20 points in the most recent polls. And this was up until like a month ago. And obviously it's gotten worse. But one cohort that was still staying to vote for Biden was African-American women. But in the past month, that's actually been plummeting. And they're actually all switching to Trump.
A poll of African-American women showing a 31-point drop in support from 2020 to 2024 in terms of plans to vote for President Biden. There was a poll.
Huge drop. And you could see Joy Reid there. She was particularly pissed off. And this one, I actually don't know when this was filmed, but I just found it so hilarious. I wanted to share it with all of you.
Do you think people with Trump derangement syndrome know they have it?
You're an idiot.
And second question, did you steal Trump's haircut or did he steal yours? Cultural appropriation haircut right there.
You know, that might be the most clear cut case of Trump derangement syndrome and of just cultural appropriation I've ever seen. I think Joy Reid did steal his haircut. I've never thought about it before. Shout out to Salty Goat for opening my eyes to such a very fair and reasonable question. But it is cultural appropriation. I usually never want to play that game, but it does feel like she stole his haircut. And I think that's something that we really need to consider. We should get into that. Breaking. Nancy Pelosi has told U.S. House Democrats that President Biden can be persuaded fairly soon to exit the 2024 presidential race. New reports from Fox Business state that President Biden may drop out as soon as tomorrow. And when this was all coming out, tomorrow was today. As in, Biden's done. The question is he dropping out today? Is he dropping out Saturday? Is he dropping out Sunday? Folks, the time is ticking. The time is clearly ticking. Biden is not going to be the nominee a week from now. The question is, when does it happen? Does it happen today? Does it happen tomorrow? Does it happen Sunday? Do they somehow punt it to Monday for some sort of like interview? Folks, he's done. Right now, when the biggest Democrats are the final people who were trying to support him, they're starting to turn on. The dude is done. And in fact, you can bet on it. When will Biden drop out? Friday, 5% chance. Saturday, 11% chance. Sunday, 16% chance. Monday, 17% chance. Folks, the dude's done. The dude's done. We're at the point now of literally trying to pick the exact day that the guy is going to be leaving. And shout out to Polymarket. This is hilarious. When will Biden outlast this lettuce? Yes, folks, they are live streaming ahead of lettuce with Biden and a little ice cream picture there. And we're taking bets. Who's going to win? Lettuce versus Biden. Who will last longer? Folks, this is the real world. You're not dreaming. This is not some made up fantasy story. This is the version of the simulation we're living in right now. We are trying to see if a head of lettuce will outlast Biden. And they're just filming it. They're live streaming it. We got the head of lettuce. We got the picture of Biden. And we are now just waiting. So we're going to see how this one goes. Absolutely wild. The dude's done. A week from now, he is not going to be the nominee. As of now, the leading other option will end up being Harris. Will it officially go that way? Is that who the DNC is going to back? I have absolutely no idea. Will Biden drop out before the lettuce expires? 52%. So it's 50-50. You could actually get pretty good odds on this right now. The tale of two vegetables. That's hilarious. So that's what's going on. The dude's done, though. Most people are thinking today, tomorrow, or Sunday. They're thinking in this 3-day range to be a bit, I guess, safer. I'm going to say within the next week, but I think it's going to be going down this weekend, maybe today. But with the craziness of the outage, maybe they're going to punt it till tomorrow, and then we're going to see who they're going to all end up getting behind. But before we really move on here, and I know I'm running low on time, so I'll try to rip it very quickly. Biden and his team, specifically Jill Biden and then his son Hunter Biden, are so fucking obsessed and egotistical that they've ruined their chance of winning. If they were at all reasonable, they would have said, hey man, Joe's old as fuck, his mind is going, we're going to announce to the world that he'll finish out his presidency, but he's not going to be campaigning, and then let whoever's going to get going start campaigning early. If you do not like Trump, if you want to vote Democrat, I truly feel for you, because the Bidens, the family, and I'm not even blaming it on Joe because his mind's gone, but the Bidens family, I'm talking about Jill Biden and Hunter Biden, have literally cut off their nose to spite their face. They have ensured that the Democrats will not win because of how long they've punted this, that the next person's simply not going to have momentum. They will not have enough momentum, face recognition, time on the ground to win. They literally ruined their chances. Overall, this was massively detrimental to the Democratic Party, and it's all because of the Bidens and their egotistical, narcissistic manner in which they never wanted to let go of the reins. They have basically ensured that the Republicans will win. Anyone could have been really running on the Republican ticket just because of how much more time they had to campaign and momentum, and the fact that they're running against a guy who does have all this massive support. Trump, this is a clear-cut case. It is a clear-cut case. With respect to the market today, there's nothing really scheduled, but obviously craziness with the outages. Sorry, I had that one over. Speaking of Kamala Harris, dude, she gave us another banger of a quote that I had to share with all of you. So instead of being unburdened by what has been, we got another one to add to our repertoire.
We're too busy watching what you're doing to hear what you're saying.
Hell yeah, sister. We are too busy watching what you're doing to hear what you're saying. Preach it one more time, just so it really gets locked into your memory.
We're too busy watching what you're doing to hear what you're saying.
Dude, that fucking smirk, man, gets me every time. Gets me every single time. So yes, Biden dropping out, Trump, the RNC going nuts. This morning, a lot of outages, but don't forget, we're also in the middle of earnings season. Netflix just reported we're kind of getting done with the financial plays. Next week is where all the big tech players start to get going. So Netflix had an absolutely wild reaction to its earnings. Huge range, all the way up to $660, all the way down to $660 range from its earnings. Netflix beats estimates as ads-supported memberships rise 34%. More specifically for the numbers, the revenue ended up beating. So did the EPS, and the streaming net change also an increase. So across the board, this whole concept of like the password crackdown, even though people freaked out, it's been a huge benefit to the company. The only thing that was a little bit weak here was the Q3 guidance. So that's why there was a little, like you see all this beating, but right here, the revenue was a slight miss. All right, don't forget to get into the newsletter. I break down everything going on. This comes to your email inbox every single week. Don't forget to check that out. Yesterday, for my own trade report, I ended up locking in 5.1K. Piper got completely demolished. I had a really bad opening trade, but was able to recover pretty nicely by switching from bullish to bearish. Lost 4.1K, gained 9.2 with a net gain of 5.1. Don't forget that today is Payday Friday. So this Payday Friday, we're giving away $150 pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video. Sign up for Locals. If you want to be a premium member for free, aka a supporter, you could do so for free by using the code Goonie. This is going to be the top pin message. All I need is just a way to contact you if you are the winner. And what I do ask of you is, if you're subscribed on Rumble or YouTube or both, make sure your notifications are on. I get that a lot of people are saying, hey man, I'm not like hearing from you at all. I'm not getting any notifications. I reached out to YouTube support yesterday, and they basically said that you guys are all stupid and you're getting notifications. Obviously, I know that's a lie. I know that they're just saying it and they don't want to really admit that maybe something's wrong with the system, or if they're inappropriately, I don't know, handling something. I don't know what it is, but YouTube support basically said there's literally nothing wrong. You're all getting your notifications, and you're basically all just lying that you're not getting your notifications. So the thing that they told me, the way you could battle is if you have that subscribe button on YouTube, do the drop down and switch it to all. In fact, I would like to do it as a little bit of a case study with all of you. If you are on Rumble and on YouTube, I want to kind of check both cohorts that for the next video. So basically Monday stream, if you guys could all, I don't ask much of you, but I would ask this one thing from all of you. When you hit the subscribe button on both Rumble and YouTube, it's follow on Rumble. On Rumble, you should be getting email notifications of going live. And then on YouTube, it should be internal to the system. But to make it work on YouTube after subscribe, don't go on personalize. You have to switch it to all. I would kindly ask that you do that. And that's, hey, this is what we're doing for the giveaway today. All I ask is that you turn on your notifications for my channel on both Rumble and YouTube. I have no way of checking this. We are running it on the honor system. I would ask of that to you. I have no way of checking it, but I want to start figuring what's going on, because over the past 2 weeks, all I'm getting specifically from the YouTube viewers is that they are not receiving any notifications of anything. And the YouTube support said that basically it's not a problem at all and it's all in our heads. So I just want to test if this is actually going to fix it. Kindly, I would ask that you guys do that once again, on both Rumble and on YouTube. With all that being said, dingity ding ding ding, the casino is open. Best of luck to all. Play responsibly. If not, have fun. All right. Opening up a little bit red. The Qs are down by 0.16, the SPY's down by 0.13, and the Russell's down by 0.5. I do have one position on right now, and it's betting against the tech sector. It's a bit of a swing play. The 5-minute below the cloud, the 10-minute below the cloud, and the 30-minute below the cloud, the daily is still bullish. For the overall market, 5-minute, 10-minute, and 30-minute are all below the cloud, like the NQ, but ES is still in the green. And for those of you now paying attention, the Russell, similar situation. The 5, the 10, and the 30, all below their EMA cloud, while the daily is still bullish. So every single major index, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, and the Russell, are all telling us the same story. Bullish on the 5, the 10, bearish on the 5, the 10, and the 30, while the daily is trending down, but still in the bullish territory. You guys know me. I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to, especially on a Friday after I had this is actually my best trading week of the entire year. You guys saw it on Monday and Tuesday, locking in, how much was it? I'm basically just trying to not mess this week up is my game plan for today, because I executed my best trade of the year right here. I'll show it to you, plus $50,000. So I got out of this, I believe, on Tuesday, but plus 50 grand. I ended up locking in 53 grand on that. So this was July 17th. Yeah. So wait, Wednesday. It must have been Wednesday. So the name of the game for me is to just take today calm. If I see an opportunity, I'll take it. If I don't see an opportunity I might not even execute a trade today, because I just don't want to mess up the week. This is my best trade of the year. This is my best trading week of the year. And also, by the way, not only when you sign up for locals should you do this Payday Friday thing, but on it you get full access to the Discord. So if you are on locals and you want to get into the Discord, if you want to be a part of the best trading community on the internet, there's a giant Goonie Discord button right there. And also the third message is the link to the Discord. If you have any issues, you can DM me on Discord, MMK147, or you can email me, media@matthewkors.com, and I will personally help you. But if you want those trade callouts, if you want to do these giveaways, if you want access to the previous lectures, if you want access to my swing trades, you get full access for 100% free. 100% free if you use that code Goonie. When you sign up, use the code Goonie, and your first month is 100% free. And maybe you're going to be the lucky person who gets the 150 today. We're going to be doing the Payday Friday giveaway at 10:30 this morning. All right. As we're waiting for the market to open, we opened up a little bit red here, but now CrowdStrike is making a bit of a comeback. We have the Qs popping. I'm a little bit. I think today could be a really weird day. So I think I'm going to really wait for confirmation before I trade anything. Just with this craziness of the outage, with the craziness of Biden, high probability of him dropping out this week. There's just some crazy stuff going on. So because of that, I would have to be pretty confident in a trade. Now, with that being said, I am still going to 100% be doing all of my futures trades. You can see all my accounts. Crushed it yesterday, been crushing it this week. I have my $20,000, $50,000 accounts, all from Apex. They're going to be trading at some point this morning. It basically, the way I trade them is all based on momentum. So there needs to be a clear measure of momentum. And within the market, there's many ways to measure momentum. So I have different ways of measuring momentum, either bullish or bearish, and it will trade with momentum. All the way I trade all of these accounts, none of it is mean reversion trades. It's all trend following, momentum following trades. So basically, as soon as there's enough momentum in one direction or another, it's going to start taking trades. That's how I trade this. If there's bullish momentum, it takes long positions. If there's bearish momentum, it takes bearish trades. It is not mean reverting. It trades with the trend. So that will be happening somewhat soon, as long as there's enough data for this to actually start happening. Russell's taking a little bit of a hit. CrowdStrike down 13%, getting absolutely murked. How's Microsoft? Microsoft's down by 0.7. I don't know if people will be buying this dip. I think right now this outage, it's a technical error. I don't think it's going to last for that long. If anything, CrowdStrike, when it really finds its baits and starts to pick back up, I'm not even necessarily saying today, but I'm saying in maybe next week, the week after, it actually might be a good long opportunity, because I think people are overreacting to it. Who knows? That's just my initial opinion. Maybe things will change and we'll realize that the issue is deeper than any of us anticipated. But as of right now, I think if this is the only issue and it doesn't get worse and they already pushed out the fix and then everything comes back online, barring them getting sued by everyone and their grandma, I think it'll end up being fine. Can't seem to get bars since exit in Ninja working. Death Beholden, more than happy to help you with that in the Discord. I use that one every so often. Not my most common way of using strategies, but sometimes I'll do it. Generally with that one, there could be confusion between if you're doing on bar close or on each tick. I don't know which type of trading, semi-automated system you're using there, but that can be an issue. At least that's where I've had issues. Fidelity can't retrieve my positions. Yes, because of this whole outage. It's crazy. Which indicator is that you are using on NinjaTrader? I use various ones, but the most common one right here, it's called Super Trend. I didn't make it or anything. This is not my indicator. It's actually a well-known indicator. You can just download it and put it on your chart. TS Super Trend. In fact, today, as long as the market's not going crazy, that's what the private lecture in the Discord today is going to be about, is how to put super trend on your chart and how to create strategies around super trend, like what some of the strategy builder is going to look like. So if you're interested in that, that's the type of stuff that we do in the Discord. Is we do some teachings and lectures and discussions on systematic trading, most of the time related to the futures market, just because of Apex and NinjaTrader, but it is theoretically applicable to anything. We also do deep data discussions of, hey, when we ever see a position XYZ or situation XYZ play out in the past, this is how it's like actually ended with these odds. It's a lot more systematic math focused. It is not just like people sitting there saying, oh, I'm feeling good about this, let's be bullish, or this looks horrible, let's be bearish. It's not that whatsoever. So if you're looking for some sort of just random, like, oh, I'm gonna like just YOLO 0 DTEs and follow this person based on no math, like just gut feeling, the Discord's probably not going to be for you. Not at all. Does the indicator cost anything? Nope. It is free. The super trend is a well-known indicator. It's like in the world of RSI and MACD, where it's just that well known, it's free. I'm actually surprised that NinjaTrader didn't have it built in as one of their original indicators that you could just get. But yeah, you just have to import it. It's free. I mean, I don't know. It's a very, very, very common indicator. It is not some like unknown thing, and I definitely didn't make it. It's been around for a while. It is truly, it's just an ATR measurement off of recent highs and recent lows, depending on which direction you're moving. The computation for it's not hard. You're literally either adding the ATR to the lows, or you're adding it to the lows, or you're subtracting it from the highs, depending on the direction you're going. But it's literally an ATR measurement, and it's with a multiple. So it's a product of the ATR measurement, and then you either, once again, add it to the lows or subtract it from the highs, depending on the direction that you are going. Target filled? What? I didn't know we got into a trade. Once again, like I said, see how it went bullish? So this is the major thing that I'm using. Submitted. As long as it's bullish, see how it crossed over here at 939.02. There was I put in a delay to ensure that it's not a quick fake out, and then it takes bullish positions. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Target filled.
If you're interested in this super trend and what I'm doing, it's in the description. Like, this is what we're covering. Dude, this is fucking crushing. You just saw it all in real time. You heard it. You saw it. 300, 150, 190, 190, 300, 230, 230, 235, 140, 144. This is the topic of discussion in the Discord today. So not only are you going to be able to do the Payday Friday giveaway where you might win the 150, you're going to get access to not only the lecture happening in real time in Discord today, but you get access to all the other lectures that have ever happened in it. And then, of course, you have access to the voice channel where we're chatting. You have access to the Piper signal, to the salad bar signal, to my personal trades, not only my 0 DTs, but also to my swing trades. But this is going to be the topic. So the super trend was bearish, bearish, bearish. It broke above it, switched bullish, and it's moving up because you're always just subtracting an ATR from the high in whatever window you're dealing with. So you can see it keeps going up because the highs keep getting higher and higher and higher and higher. But see how the high stopped there? You see how it just bottoms out because you're always subtracting the ATR from whatever the high is in your look back window. So the reason this is staying right here is because it's all based on the highest high within the window. The highest high is right here. So that's why it stays exactly at that value. But as the highs are pushing higher and higher, well, that's why this keeps going up, because we had new highs. And then right now in the short term, obviously we broke below it. So now we're in a small bearish trend. And what this is it's going to be adding the ATR multiple to the low. So as the low goes lower, you're going to see this follow it down. So basically, it's kind of like it's trend following. It's another popular trend following thing. The computation for it is not difficult. This is not some unknown indicator. I didn't make it myself. It's been around for a while. For me personally, I think it's a good start. I generally think you need to add things on top of it to really improve it. That's why I just have basic EMAs and whatnot, just following it as well, just to see where things are at. You could add other filters, but it's called super trend. If you just search TS super trend, if you have Ninja, you're going to find the file to import. It is free. It is absolutely free. You don't have to pay for it or anything. So we'll see how that We'll see how the rest of it plays out today. But the SPY and the Q's popping early this morning. In fact, I'm actually really surprised that that is currently going on. Don't forget to sign up for Payday Friday, pinned at the top of chat in the description of the video. That's how you get into locals, and locals, the top pin message is this, but you could also see the Discord button. If you're signing up for the Discord button or the Discord, the trading Discord today, please understand it could theoretically take up to 24 hours to process your account. I will start manually processing them right after today's show. So if you're having an issue getting connected more than an hour after today's show, reach out to me, because that means that there's some sort of problem and I'll help you out. But if you're having an issue getting connected in real time right now, that's going to happen because I haven't processed the database yet. So please, please, please understand, give me up to 1 hour after today's show to process all the new signups. I will do it manually and we will get to you guys lickety-splickety. Lickety-splickety. But right here, you can see this. So what a great opportunity. You go long right on the break, and then it goes all the way up, and then on the breakdown, you get out. So you capture it from here to here. You could have gone long on NQ from 19,904 all the way to 19,947. So that's a capture of 43 points per contract. That would have been $800. So you didn't bottom ticket, you didn't top ticket, but you got the meat of the move. That's the entire point. And then right here, you could have gone short at 19,947 as soon as it went down. And right now, no matter what, you're just following it. No matter what, you have another 20 points. So that's another $400. So had you taken one trade, two trades, you're already up $1,200 on the day. You're done. It's only 15 minutes into the day. And you already made $1,200 per NQ contract just doing a basic trend following methodology. So I'm looking at it on the 500 tick chart. If you look at it on the 1 minute, it's going to be different because it's based off of these bars. But once again, you could have taken this long on the breakout. You could have rode it all the way up. If we start to break down right here, you could theoretically short it. So it's going to change based on what you're looking at. Depending on what I'm doing, I'm a bigger fan of like tick charts and whatnot. Actually, that's not true. I don't have a bias on any chart. I think each chart has its own time and place of like when you should be using it. But anyway, the whole point of this is it helps you capture the meat of the move. You're not bottom ticking, you're not top ticking, but you got the large percentage of the move. And if there's a big move, well, you're going to be in it for the most of the time. So I love that. That's exactly how I want to be trading. So even right here, even if you took this long, great, you locked in 800. If you took this short, you're short and you're still holding. Let's even say that you got short at 43.50 right here on the breakdown, right at 942. You're still holding this. And if this trends, if this breaks down, you're still in the play. You are still 100% in the play. All right. Someone asked me if TradingView is down. It is not down. The SPY and the Q's popped, and they are starting to rapidly bleed. The 5 and the 10 tried to get above their EMA cloud. So did the 30, and it was smacked on NQ. Same thing on ES, and let's look at the Russell. Same thing. Everything tried to pump right here at 940, and it was just a no-go, brother. It was absolutely a no-go. Let's check out what is happening in the options market to see if we can figure out, I don't know, maybe a reasonable setup or whatnot. A reasonable setup. So options did spike all the way up till 941. What I'm using right here is spot gamma. If you are not trading with spot gamma, you're going to have a very difficult time. If you don't know in real time what is happening in the options market, especially with the rise in popularity of 0DTE trading, you're trading blind. You are trading without very important key information that you need to be a successful trader, i.e. what's happening in the options market in real time. Can you see how options ripped and dumped and then it drug price down with it? That's a leading example of why you need to be checking out what in the world is going on in the options market. The white line is the price line of the S&P 500, SPX. The green bars are the 0DTE delta. The delta is the measurement of bullishness or bearishness within the options market. So right here, 0DTE as in expiring today went bullish from 938 to 941 and then started dumping. And then this other purple / red, whatever color you want to call it, that is all expirations put together. So it includes the 0DTE, but it includes all expiration as well on top of it. Once again, measuring the delta notional value, i.e. the bullishness or bearishness within whatever you're looking at. So that's the S&P 500. If you want to look at the Magnificent Seven as in Apple, Amazon, Google, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Tesla, spiked, dropped, spiked. Now it's vomiting, so the Qs are most likely getting hit. If you want to look at the Russell 2000, dumped this morning, picked up, base, put in a higher low, and then picking up once again. So strange day thus far. Seems like we're getting some bullish fake outs. I would not be surprised if we end up having a bearish day if these lows are taking out. Now, obviously, that's a big if. I don't have the ability to predict, but that's kind of what I'm looking at, is to see if we make fresh lows after kind of this fake out pump. But obviously, time will tell. So I have no knowledge of how this is going to go or not, but I'm more than happy to tell you exactly where the market's going to go. Folks, I'm a 50-50 trader. Half the time I'm right, and the other half of the time I'm very, very wrong. But what we have in front of us is the ability to perfectly predict the market in any given situation. And that's exactly why you got to get yourself not only your own Cats Rule the Earth tarot cards that are perfect at predicting the market, but you also have to understand what the market gods are saying and how to interpret it. You have to. So for those of you who are degenerate 0DT traders, I'm about to let you know what's going on. I'm about to let you know what in the world is happening here. I have an opinion that the market's going to be bearish, but once again, it doesn't matter because we have to ask the market gods. We 100% have to ask the market gods. You guys know how to do it, but if you're new to the show, let me teach you. 3, 2, 1. Great. All right, we stop it there. Now that we got all the magic in our communication lines mixed in to talk to the market gods, abracadabra, alakazam. Oh, market gods, let me be your vessel within the markets today. Please inform me and my fellow Goonie members what your plans are from now to the conclusion of today. Heart of the cards, heart of the cards, heart of the cards. Holy shit. We haven't pulled this one before. Temperance. Visually, it feels like it's going to be a good day. I'm seeing a golden cup with a rainbow to another golden cup and a regal looking white cat in the middle, paw in the water, bright sunny day, different colored eyes. I feel like that's a good one. I feel like that is a good card. Let me look it up just to clarify. We haven't pulled, this is a new one for us. As in, we're going to get some new crazy day within the markets as we've never seen before. We have not seen this before. Let me see what's going on. Let me see if I can find, let's break this one down. My handy dandy guidebook. All right, there we go. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Temperance, balancing opposing energies. Temperance comes between death and the devil in the tarot deck. And this card's harmonizing energy provides respite and calm from these strong and potentially life-changing forces. The imagery on this card of liquid pouring into an endless stream between two vessels signifies the unhindered flow of life energy, which is neither one extreme nor the other, but exists in a constant state of flux and equilibrium. This card advises you to be patient, to look for the middle ground, and to work with others for the benefit of all. It can show a mature attitude in which excesses are curbed and extremes of emotion are tempered. When appearing with justice, it may mean a welcome judgment, while with the lovers, it can indicate good communication and the resolution of conflict to the satisfaction of both parties. Now, for those of you who are not as up to date on how tarot cards via the market gods interact with the stock market, let me tell you exactly what that means. This is saying that you cannot rush a single trade today. It tells me that there's going to be fuckery afoot, and if you want to be massively profitable on this individual trading day, you need to wait. You need to be calm. You need to wait for that perfect opportunity. Do not randomly chase things ripping up. Do not randomly chase things ripping down, falling down, collapsing, capitulating. Do not chase. The market gods are telling us we are getting a divine message about where the markets are going today, and is saying you have to be patient. If you are already degenerately trading, you've already messed up. The market gods are sending us a clear, undeniable message that today, if you want to be successful, you must wait. You have to wait. Don't rush anything. The market gods are telling us that calm, cool, collected preparation, looking for your trade opportunity as a sniper would look for their target, is the only way we are going to be successful today. If you are rushing anything, you are going to get steamrolled. So whenever you think is a good time to trade, probably just wait longer than that. Literally, as soon as you think it's a good time to trade, you should probably start a 15-minute timer, maybe even a 30-minute timer on your phone. Does anyone have the link to the lettuce? I think if you just look on Polymarket, it should be their top thing. One of their top things. What? Found a great trader on Polymarket. Will Joe Biden win the 2024 presidential election? I'm going to fucking kill myself. But yeah, if you scroll down a little bit, it was posted 11 hours ago. Lettuce versus Biden, finally a fair fight. And you could see it here. You can see the head of lettuce. We could track it in real time versus Ice Cream Joe. So we're going to see how that one obviously plays out. But folks, the 5-minute is battling it out, but still below the cloud. 5, 10, and 30 are on the bearish side of moving averages. The 5 and the 10 are battling it out on NQ, and then the 30s on the bearish side. And if you look at the Russell, same situation. Same, but different. There is nothing that really can be done right now. If you are trading right now, maybe you're trading the Russell because you have higher lows and maybe a breakout here. But even that, I think you're flirting with disaster. Today is a day that you don't want to be. Folks, when the market gods tell you exactly how to be profitable, don't throw it back in their face. Don't say, hey, market gods, I'm not going to listen to you. Don't do that. That's crazy. The market gods are clearly telling us that for us to be successful, you have to wait. You have to wait. Now, my personal prediction is that things start to break down. That's my personal prediction, but it really doesn't matter, my personal prediction, because whichever way it breaks is the way that I'm going to end up trading. I think that the SPY is going to take out 552.31. I think that the Qs are going to take out 479. I think the break is to the downside on the SPY and the Qs. I wouldn't be surprised if the break is to the upside on Russell, but it doesn't matter, because I have that bias. But once again, I'm just going to trade what the market gives me. So, I mean, I could just throw out a random guess, like whatever, bullish, bearish, everyone's 50-50, everyone has an opinion, but that really doesn't matter, because my bias and my opinion is not how I'm going to trade. I'm going to trade literally by what the price action is telling me. CrowdStrike has already tripled its average daily volume. Wow, that is nuts. Hey, it's bound. Well, once again, like I said, I think people are going to buy it up, because if it's just a random fluke technical error, I don't think that that's going to be a continued hindrance on the market. Coinbase is up 3.9% as Bitcoin is back above 65,000. DJT is flat. RUM is flat. Tesla coming down but trying to fight back. Coin is just ripping to the upside. Nvidia is pretty much flat. Meta is pretty much flat. Netflix took a hit but turning back around. It's barely green on the day. Apple slowly but surely grinding up. Microsoft was grinding up, now going flat. Amazon popped up, now going flat. Oil trading at almost 81 a barrel. Gold not really doing anything. Bonds are selling off. The fact that bonds are selling off and we see the SPY and the Qs trying to go up, that kind of freaks me out a little bit. Boeing trending down. Palo Alto Networks up 2.9%. Remember, that's the one that Pelosi is in. A lot of business might be going to Palo Alto now that CrowdStrike is taking a hit. So watching that one for sure, up 2.9%. Broadcom is looking good. So at least one of the semiconductors is catching a bit of a bid. ASML, I think it's a matter of time before ASML really starts to bounce back here. I haven't traded this one I think, ever. And if I have traded it before, it's been a while. I am watching this because its earnings were good. The fact that it gapped down and it's bleeding, I'm just waiting for it to turn back around, and then I'm definitely going to try to take a bullish position. So I'm putting it on my watch list for sure. Actually, I should probably move this alert down. Broadcom also got hit, bouncing right off of its 50 EMA. Look for this upside gap fill at 166.56. Pan W bouncing off of its 50 EMA. Boeing looking a little heavy, not holding its moving averages, starting to break down. Texas Roadhouse going flat. TLT tried to get going, and now why are bonds taking a hit today? That's a bit interesting. Amazon breaking down. Woo, breakdown alert on old Amazon there. Microsoft also breaking down, but maybe a fake out breakdown, maybe a bit of a recovery. Apple looking strong. Netflix trying to make up its mind of if it wants to break down or not. Meta trying to save itself from a breakdown, but this might be a pop right back up to the EMA, and then it turns over and vomits anyway. I wouldn't be buying Meta quite yet. I would want to see if it can hold above that EMA cloud. NVIDIA, in danger zone, brother. It's in a danger zone. Does it actually want to bounce or does it want to break down? I have no particular prediction, no particular insight. All I can say is I'm watching this. Does it want to push up and get this upside gap fill to 124 and continue to 128? Or is it going to break down below 117 and then vomit all the way to, well, maybe at first 106, but then after that we have 96. Coin's looking great. It's holding this cloud. It's pushing up, and coin's looking great because Bitcoin is continuing. We popped up. It collected itself. Looks like it wants to break out of the consolidation. The next level of interest to me would be 67.5 thousand. The Russell for the past 3 days, lower highs, lower lows. I want to be bullish on this again. This is just not my opportunity quite yet. The Qs are still looking suspect, lower highs, lower lows on the daily chart. Obviously today, an interesting level would be 476. I don't know if we're going to test it. I wouldn't be surprised if we do, but I care about 476 because if we break that, I'm then looking at 474. On the SPY, similar situation. I want to see if we break 550 because if we do, then I'm watching a 447. All right, cool. While I'm here, any questions? Check out Mara. Well, it's going to be going the way of crypto. I don't get why people play Mara. If you are playing Mara because you like Bitcoin, go play Bitcoin. If you're saying, well, hang on, like I know it's correlated, well, then play Coinbase. These Bitcoin miners, they have a bunch of interbusiness competition that you have to consider that as well. I don't understand why people play Mara if they just like crypto. If you play Mara, it's because you should like Mara relative to Hut and Riot and the others. If you're playing Mara just because you think Bitcoin's going up, you are making a mistake. You are definitely making a mistake. DJT. If DJT can take out 46, I think it goes nuts. If Rumble can take out 760, I think it goes nuts. But I like that the cloud got green again. I'm bullish on Tesla.
Target filled.
We're going, brother. 282, 282, 282. All right. Right here. Very simple. You can see that the super trend broke down. I have a delayed count to make sure that the momentum's actually there. It took a short position. So basically it was delayed by about a full minute. Took a short position and locked in the buffer. And now we're waiting to see what in the world is going on. Let's go, Tonto. Let's lock this dinero in. No, don't reverse. So it locked in the buffer. And now it has a little bit of a larger play. Come on. Ride the trend. Trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. Screen froze. Oh, sorry. I thought I flipped over to this. Sorry, I was explaining this trade. The trend went bearish. It took a short position, locked in the first trade, and then we have a little bit of a runner trade on right now, but actively trading 3 positions on the same breakdown. Of the bullish to this bearish trend. Once again, defining trend using the super trend indicator. I will be doing a full breakdown of not only what the super trend indicator is, how to set it up in your Ninja, but also how to create strategies using it today going down in the Discord. going down in the Discord today. So if you're like, oh man, I don't know if I should join the Discord or not, today's the day to join because you could join for free. Your first month is free. Use the code Goonie. Stay for the month. If you like it, great, stay. If it's not your speed, you can leave and it'll never cost you anything. And in that month, you're going to get full access to all the lectures, all the previous lectures, today's lecture, the Piper signals for a month, the salad bar signals for a month, my personal trades, 0DT, and my swing trades. You get full access to everything, 100% full access to everything by joining today. This, and also if you like it and you want to stick around, let me find the link. You're going to get grandfathered into a cheaper price because prices are going to go up next month. So it's right now, the first month is free if you use the code Goonie, and then after that, it's either $50 a month or $500 for the year. So if you like it and you want to stick around, you'll get grandfathered in because the prices are going to go up next month. So try it out for the month, test it out. And if you don't like it, great. No, I think you are going to like it. I very much think you're going to like it, but no harm, no foul. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, why should I do it? Like, what's going on in there? Folks, every aspect of this trade, my best trade of the year, this $50,000 trade, I made $50,000 in 1 week, was fully called out, fully described every single day that I was in it of what I was doing, what I wasn't doing. So if you want free access to that for an entire month, just use the code Goonie when you are signing up, pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video. And that just locked in the breakdown. See how it never went back bullish? So you might be thinking, well, hang on, what was your risk? Well, it never turned bullish. We went bearish. So right here at 9:59, it went bearish and stayed bearish the entire time. And then it held bearish. There wasn't enough bullish momentum for it to reverse. So we kept that bearish trade. So the trade stayed in, and had it switched, of course it would have gotten out. That's just risk management. You never know what's going to happen, but it's riding the trend as long as the trend is there. And then right now for me, I have certain profit targets that I'm trying to hit because I think, wait, is today Friday? Today is Friday, right? Are you using anything to grow a full beard? No, should I? My beard looks bad. I don't know if it's like the lack of quality is coming through on camera, but I have I have two giant holes that go from here all the way down. And my barber makes fun of me and he tells me I should get a beard comb or something, like a beer color or something, just to try to fill it out. I need to do something. I would like my dad, massive beard, huge mustache, massive beard, could grow it out, had it ever since he was 18. But for me, I did not get those genetics. Mine is patchy. It's not that full. It's deep. It's fine. I think I'm in the middle. I think half of guys have a better beard than me, and I think half of guys have a worse beard than me. If you were to put all dudes with beards on a bell curve, I would be in the middle. I have a very middle of the road beard. Half of the people are better, half of the people are worse. So I know mine isn't horrible, but I also know it's not good. I think people look at it and they're like, I think I had the kind of beard where they're like, oh yeah, I think he has 5 o'clock shadow or something. They don't I'm not a beard guy. I don't think I stand out as oh, he has a beard. I think they're yeah, he has facial hair, and it's just probably so he doesn't look like a child. That's where I'm at. I don't know how to fix it. Like I said, my barber makes fun of me due to the patches. But if you guys have any tips or tricks of how to actually fill it out, I am all. Hey, if anyone watching right now runs a company that makes your beard look better, dude, let's do a sponsorship. I'll be a real life case study, and I'll do it for however many months I need to, and we could just keep taking the pictures and see if the beard is getting better or better or better. Like I said, I predicted that the Qs, if we broke here, they're buying that dip, the fake out breakdown. Let's see the next high. You guys know I'm big on market structure, so I like to pay attention to the recent highs and the recent lows. So let me throw the recent highs and the recent lows on the chart. Obviously, the green markers are the recent highs. The red markers are the recent lows. I like to know, are the highs getting higher? Are the lows getting higher? If the highs and the lows are both getting higher, bullish trend. If the highs and the lows are both getting lower, trending down, bearish trend. If the highs are getting higher and the lows are getting lower, that's a widening pattern, a megaphone, whatever you want to call it. But the highs higher, lows lower. I hate that. That is the worst time to trade. That's how you get chopped up. And then the other situation is lower highs and higher lows, and that's a consolidation, and you have to wait for it to break. So for me, make your life easy. Wait for one of the first two trends. Either you have higher highs and higher lows, bullish trend, be bullish, or you have lower highs and lower lows, a bearish trend, be bearish. The next one, definitely don't trade it. When you have higher highs and lower lows, that is a widening formation. There's a lot of volatility. There's a lot of chop. That's BS. Don't touch those situations. And then the other situation is lower highs and higher lows, and you're just waiting for the consolidation to play out. So you just wait for it to either break up or to break down. And then once again, you start playing with that current trend. So right here, what I'm seeing is lower highs, but the same lows. So we have to wait to see what's going to happen. Is the SPY going to bounce and get above 553.55? Because if so, that's bullish. But if it breaks down below 552, well, clearly bearish. Same thing with the Qs. We have lower highs, but we have the same lows. We're not like basically the sellers are stopping and the buyers are stepping in right here at 479 every single time. Or on the SPY, they're stepping in at like 552, 552.50. You just have to wait. This is exactly what the tarot card was telling us this morning. It simply was saying you have to wait. Payday, no payday because it's IT glitch. Well, we're doing a Payday Friday in here today. So I don't know what's going on with your company, but we are doing a Payday Friday in here. And if you want to sign up, it is pinned to the top of chat. We're going to pick a person off of Rumble. We're going to pick a person off of YouTube. And then we're going to pick 3 people off of locals. So if you want to compete representing Rumble or YouTube, you're going to have to wait. Obviously, you can do so, but we're going to pick those closer to 10:30. But if you want to get in right now, you can represent locals by all you need to do is obviously, I do ask of you folks, because we're having some serious problems specifically with the YouTube algorithm where people are not getting notified. In fact, while I'm talking about it, right now, if you're watching on YouTube, how many of you are not getting notifications even though you think you should be getting notifications and you were getting notifications, say, like 2 weeks ago? I am getting many reports that in the past 2 weeks, something has happened. I don't know if they changed the algorithm. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if it's just that they hate us. I don't know what's happening. But in the past 2 weeks, we are getting many reports that no one is getting notifications for any of the Matt Kors content on at all. Like they're just not getting it. Even though they're subscribed, even though they have the notifications on, whatever it is, there's a clear problem. So the one thing I would kindly ask of all you folks today, especially on YouTube, but it also is helpful on Rumble, is if you are subscribed, click the drop down and then switch it to all. So if you just go to a random channel, the first one right here. Well, this is a bit depressing, but anyway, you can hit subscribe. It says subscribe. Then you click the drop down, switch it to all. So right here. So you see how the bell changes? Make sure it's all white and lit up, and then that should be on. So subscribe. It could be personalized. It could be none. You can unsubscribe. Oop, I don't want to do that though. So just switch it to all, because this personalized thing, what that actually means is you're letting Google have some sort of AI algorithm be like, oh, we even know you're subscribed, but we're not going to give you the notification on all of them, even though you're subscribed, because like they want to play basically content God and decide what you do or don't watch. So if you're especially on YouTube, because Rumble's not really experiencing these issues, on YouTube, when you hit the subscribe button, I do ask you to switch it to all. That's what I'm asking for you if you want to compete in today's giveaway, or if you just don't want to miss any of the shows or content or shorts or anything like that. I have no way of checking. I'm running this one on the honor system, so I just hope that you guys are pinky swearing with me that you'll turn the notifications on both Rumble and YouTube. Obviously, we're getting a lot of reports that people are having considerable issues. And due to that, this is the only thing I can think of to fight it, because I did reach out to YouTube yesterday. In fact, I fought with their chat service for like 2 hours yesterday, and they promised me that there's literally no issue. Everyone is getting the notifications, and basically they're saying that all of you guys are lying to me. That's what they're saying. So I do appreciate it, especially there seems to be no issue on Rumble, but we're seeing many reports of issues on YouTube. I get notified after you've posted the video, but not when you're live. See, that's what everyone's saying is no one is seemingly having issues with shorts or the videos. It's only the live. And that's what everyone is saying. And also everyone's saying it started 2 weeks ago. People are getting notifications for the videos. People are getting notifications for the shorts, but people are not getting notifications for the live. And a lot of people don't even know I'm live. They have to go to my channel and see that I'm live within my own channel. Hey, Matt, will it charge me the $50 now with the promo code? If you put in the promo code, it will not charge you. It will charge you in a month if you choose to stay because it's a free month. But if you sign up, it's not going to charge you. And if you cancel within the month because it's just not your speed, they're not going to charge you. But if you sign up, the first month is free. And if you stay over a month, that's when the monthly will charge you. But you do get 2 months free if you do annual instead. And also, I mean, the annual is $500, and I understand that $500 is expensive, but in terms, think of it as a business decision. Will you get more money or more value being in the Discord than what it costs? Well, for the first month, the answer is an obvious yes, because it's free. So if you get any form of value, obviously you're a net ahead, you're a net winner. But then for month 2, if it's $50 a month, the question is, do you make more than $50 by being in there for the entire month? And I just showed you proof that yesterday alone, I made $5,000 day trading. The day before that, I made 50 grand off the Russell swing play. I think you're going to get a lot of value from it. I get notifications, but haven't been getting the newsletter on Sunday anymore for some reason. Double check your local subscription, but remember the newsletter is free anyway, so you could always just make a different locals account if you think something weird is going on there. I had to search this morning for your live. I'm telling you, a lot of people are having that issue, and the only way I can think of to fight it is to hit subscribe and switch it to all. And also, if you're having a lot of issues, there's apparently no issue on Rumble. So just as a safety net, make sure you're subscribed with your notifications on over there on Rumble. YouTube won't notify me. Have to go to your channel to see a live. Yeah. YouTube never notifies me. You know what? I'm going to take a screenshot of this and maybe fight with them again today. All right. I'm going to save this one and show it to them that I'm like, they literally basically just called you guys all liars. The customer, I got elevated. I went Karen mode and I got elevated to like whatever, their manager or some shit. And they basically said like, you guys are all wrong and you're all liars. And we're like, well, hang on, something else is here. Doesn't pop up on the home screen anymore, and I'm here for 3+ hours every day. I don't get it. I truly don't get it. And there, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. And like, is anyone surprised, like at all, with YouTube? The fact that like I talk shit on politicians, I talk shit on the people who are insider trading, and obviously we know that Google has them in their pocket, so you can't be surprised there. I've obviously said negative things about Biden. We know that Google loves Biden. Like, I am very much the person who YouTube does not want to succeed, because I don't just like a fucking sheep follow them around and support everything they say. Like, without a doubt, you guys cannot be surprised that YouTube does not want this channel like promoted. You have to be an actual fucking crazy person to be like, no, they're being completely fair. Don't worry about that. I actively talk shit on politicians who get paid from Google lobbyists. Like, it's not a massive thing here. When I call out all this political insider trading, and then if you look at who Google pays in lobbying, those are the people I'm calling out. Like 100%. I'm streaming on like their competitor, Rumble. Like, of course, YouTube does not want me to be successful. They don't want our community to grow in strength, because it's just, it goes against their messaging. It goes against what they want to happen. So of course we're going to be in a battle with them. That's life. That's just what it is. And the only way we could fight back is by just showing up, keep speaking power to truth, truth to power, power to truth, power to power, truth to truth, whatever you want to call it. It just is what it is, dude. Like, folks, I don't, like, it is what it is. Like, unless, what is suck my ass, suck my ass, suck my ass? Like, is this for me? Suck my ass, suck my, dude, you're really just going for it. MAGA butt wart. That's a lot of suck my ass. Are you one of those? Did you guys see how Grindr got overloaded at the RNC? Apparently, like there was so much popularity on Grindr that it was like overrode the servers that were serving the RNC location. Like it just spiked. Did anyone see anything about it? I feel like we have one of them in chat right now. Do people get paid to be stupid? Yeah. Look at MSNBC. Look at Rachel Maddow. Rachel Maddow makes millions and millions of dollars a year. People get paid a lot of money to be stupid. It's actually having a degree in stupidity is probably more viable in the marketplace than like half of the college degrees we know about. In fact, not only do they get paid, some of them get paid handsomely to be stupid. I'm too busy watching to be listening. Sorry, man. I can see you're taking Kamala Harris's quotes to heart, and I like that. I can appreciate that. Political excuses. YouTube only wants to keep as much of that advertising revenue as possible. I guess I'm not quite following, but I mean, YouTube is very much a borderline authoritarian platform and service. Do you know how many people they not just demonetize, but I'm saying completely demolish, like ruin their content career because they were right about Rona? Do you know how many creators were, hey, I found this science, I found this facts, it's backed by biology, and like, nope, you can only push the message that we want you to push. And if you said anything else in 2021, in 2022, they didn't just demonetize you, they killed your entire channel. That's just one of the most recent examples. YouTube has done this time. I've been terminated 3 times because I covered the craziness of GME and AMC. Folks, what do you think's going on there? This is a big business play interconnected with Wall Street and interconnected with politics. So if you are in any manner talking about the craziness of politics or Wall Street, which is the entire purpose of this show, and if you're saying things that are not on their side of the fence, they screw you over. 100% they screw you over. This isn't some sort of conspiracy theory of like, maybe it does happen, maybe it doesn't. We have the evidence of it. We can see the channels that were terminated. You can see that my channel was taken down 3 times. You can see the companies who are paying for lobbying. You can see the politicians who are lining their pockets with the money, and then we call them out for insider trading. If you are so naive and childish to think that that doesn't have an impact, I don't know what to tell you. YouTube labeled you as harmful and dangerous. They did that 3 times. I got taken down for being in the exact same groups that they would take down channels for fucking terrorism. A kid who wears amazing wigs and talks about like betting on stocks going up and down. I was put in the same exact category where they put terrorists. Look it up. Go search YouTube, harmful and dangerous, community guidelines. I was put in that exact same category as actual terrorists. That's what it means to YouTube. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And obviously, if they just keep treating their creators like this, eventually they'll just die off. Right now, obviously, YouTube has quite a bit of critical mass. But if they continue with this authoritarian ideology and mindset, if you fast forward decades, it'll be done. Maybe someone will get there who is a little bit more reasonable and they're like, hey, actually, maybe we should care a bit more about free speech. Maybe, but I mean, you have companies like Rumble that they realized it earlier, so they already have that much of a lead on them. But if YouTube keeps going down the path that it is right now, mark my words, within 2 decades, it will not be a thing. It will not be a thing within 2 decades if they keep going. I seen you come back, though. I came back because it literally became a trending thing on Twitter. It was a PR nightmare. For the first time I was taken down, it was the number 2 thing trending in the entire United States. Free Matt Kors. The only reason I still have a YouTube channel today is because there was such a fucking shitstorm on Twitter related to it. YouTube didn't want to deal with like the social media backlash, so they gave me my channel back. The only reason I currently have a YouTube channel is because of the supporters on other forms of social media that stood up for me and made it such a big deal. Had I not had that following, had I not had that support, I would have been inappropriately terminated and I would have never gotten my channel back. And that's the exact same time that Rumble reached out to me and they said, you know what, man, we don't know how you're going to do on our system, but we'll promise you that as long as you abide by our terms of service, we will support your right for free speech. Why are you playing the victim? I've seen React channels get shut down for the same thing as you, for being harmful and dangerous. No, you haven't. That's a lie. And even if they did, it's still inappropriate. So it's not playing the victim if you have a company that's treating you like a piece of shit. I don't know what React channels you're specifically mentioning here, but it's still inappropriate. If you don't break a company's terms of service, they have no right to take you down. It's honestly that simple. What did you say to get banned? They never tell you. They take you down and I mean, I've been through it now 3 times, so I know the system pretty well. It's an automated system that you try to file like, I don't know, to get your channel back. But the same system that took you down is the same system that reviews your appeal. So of course that same system is not going to give you your channel back. Why did you say you get, what did you say to get banned? Once again, they don't tell you. You just get an email that your channel is terminated. And then there's no one to talk to about it. There's no one to, anything. You're just there in the dark, 100% just there in the dark, waiting to see how things play out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to trade. So just like yesterday. So out of my 20 accounts, 14 I've traded, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to trade today. 6 more to trade. So hopefully it goes well. Looks like we've gone anywhere from 300 as the top gainer to 140 as the bottom gainer. I think in a little bit, it should be taking another bearish position. In about 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to be doing the Payday Friday. So use this time to click on the link in the top of chat to sign up here on Locals. Just drop a way I could reach out to you. So if you're the winner, I can send you the money. I do ask of you to turn your notifications on both Rumble and on YouTube. And the SPY looks like it's about to go. Where are we at on SPX? Where are we at? Do I want to trade now that we're seeing a bit of weakness? Let me double check with options. Yeah. This is my time to shine, folks. This is my time to shine. Today's the monthlies. This is my time to shine. My time to shine today. All right. What can I get a fill at? All right. I got my fill of the day. All right. Let me take a quick screenshot and I will send it into everyone in the Discord. Positions. What kind of freaking update is this? What do we have going here today? Why does this look so ugly? Alrighty. All right, if you are in the Discord, where are you? Here it is. All right, loading it up. Piper hasn't fired yet. I'm actually a little surprised it hasn't. I think it should be firing somewhat soon. All right, what are we doing here? Today is the 19th, right? Yeah, it is. It is. all day as well, I believe. All right. And we're about to go. All right. And on that note, on that breakdown, there was enough of a momentum reading for Piper to fire. If you are in the Discord, Piper strategy is now in there. My personal trade's in there. My 0DT trade. And then
target
here we
filled.
go, dude. We're just going.
Target filled. Target filled.
Boom, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. 3 more. 3 more to go. 3 more to go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 16. So 17 down, 3 to go. All thanks to the super trend. All thanks to the super trend. 316, 312, and then also 311. Should I just trade this myself? Should I just trade this myself? This is breaking down, folks. This is breaking down. Wow. We've had some clear bearishness ever since 10:30 on the, well, technically 10:26 on the short time frame. On the larger time frame, we've been bearish ever since 9:42. When I say larger, it's still with respect to 0DT trading, but ever since 9:42, when did it? I'm looking at the super trend of where we switched. 9:45. 9:45, it all switched. Ever since 9:45, I feel like there's been no point in taking a bullish position. I would have never been taking a bullish position myself anyway, just because we're below the cloud, 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 we're below the cloud. We are 9 for 9 on the short term in terms of SPY, Qs, and Russell. We are below all the EMAs on the 5-minute, the 10-minute, and the 30-minute, on the S&P 500, on the NASDAQ 100, and on the Russell 2000. There has been no reason for you to be bullish today. There's been no reason. And I told you to be patient. Today we had to wait. I just executed my trade, and I've been patient and patient and patient. And I think my 0DTE is working. Should be working. Let me switch this up. Let me bring up my brokerage. Dude, already up 1.4K, 1.7K and counting. Holy shit. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to slap in an order because, as the market gods told me, as the market gods have informed me, I need to be patient. I was patient and I waited for the opportunity, and now I need to be reasonable with my exit. So with all that being said, as we're waiting to see how bad this capitulation gets, let's look at the SPY. I'm telling you, folks, watch yesterday's low. Like straight to your fucking noggin. I'm telling you, watch 550.43. If that does not hold, buckle up for 547.50. On the Qs, watch yesterday's low at 476.50. If that does not hold, I'm telling you, sub 474, maybe 473.80 is what I marked the low from, what is this, Monday, June 24th. And if you're in the Russell, I'm bullish on this. I wouldn't even want to be bearish, but I do want it to come down a little bit so I can create a better bullish position and ride it back up. So if you're watching the SPY, if you're watching the Qs, I'm telling you, watch yesterday's low. I have those marked out on the red on my chart. When I use the solid red line, that's the previous low. And then the dash red line is the previous low from 2 trading sessions ago. And then the same with the green. The solid green is the previous day's high. The dash green is the high from 2 trading sessions ago. The breakouts and breakdowns from highs and lows are very, very telling of what in the world is going on. If you want to see what's going on in the options market, it's vomiting. This is the S&P 500 in real time. The options market is the most bearish it's been all day. As bearish as 10:15, but it popped up a little bit with price, and now options are once again vomiting. I don't know how anyone watching right now is day trading without spot gamma. How can you possibly be trading and not know what's going on in the options market? This stuff is so telling. I mean, let's look at the Mag 7. The Mag 7 had a nice pop from 10:04 to 1026. And then right here, as the Qs are going, what led the Qs to the downside? It was the options market vomiting. So if it comes back up, yeah, look for the Qs to bounce. But if you see the options continue to vomit in the leading 7 tech plays, yeah, guess what's going to happen? Stuff is going to keep vomiting. If you want to look at the NASDAQ itself, all of the NASDAQ, not just the Mag 7, the Magnificent 7, it's been vomiting ever since 10 a.m. this morning. You knew not to be bullish on the Qs today as a day trader because the options just kept going lower and lower and lower. It's a very obvious trend. Lower highs, lower lows. Why would you be bullish? You're fighting what's happening with the big money players in the options market. And then you can see here that the Russell actually popped all the way up until about 10:03 and then vomited and also looking pretty bad. So I see beyond, okay, so let's think about this logically. In terms of price structure, we are seeing lower highs and lower lows pretty much all day. In terms of moving averages, we are below the 5-minute, the 10-minute, and the 30-minute EMA on the S&P 500, on the NASDAQ 100, and on the Russell 2000. And then on top of all that, we're seeing options vomit. If you took a bullish position today, you were trading off of hopium. There has been no bullish signal thus far today. As a day trader, there has been no signal to be bullish. If you took a bullish position, it's because you were firing from the hip and it just didn't pay. It didn't pay. Does Matt get paid by the word or something? Dude, I get paid by vibes. All right, let's see how bad this capitulation is going to get. What's Solana's up quite a bit. Coinbase is looking good. The Russell's not looking as bad, but the SPY and the Qs are just getting their dick kicked in. All right, I'm going to set up a breakdown from yesterday's low because that could get interesting. Let me set up an alert. Okay, with all that, sign up on locals and let's start picking our competitors. So we'll do the locals pick last, pinned to the top of chat on both Rumble and on YouTube. You can sign up here. Remember to sign up. It is free if you put in the code Goonie. The promo code add GOONIE, Goonie. It should auto-populate, and that's how you get the first month for free anyway. If you like it, stay. If you don't, make sure to cancel within the first month so you don't get charged. If you're asking yourself, should you join? Yes. This is proof of my $50,000 trade within a week. So yeah, there's some viable alpha in there. So we're going to come back to locals. We'll pick these 3 competitors last, but on the line is $150. So we're going to pick someone from YouTube. And to pick someone from YouTube, I first need to bring up the Nightbot. All right. Giveaways. Mods can join. We're going to do a random number. So it's going to be a random number between 0 and 50. 0 and 50. The minimum potential number is 0. The maximum potential number is 50. So if you guys could all spam chat very quick, you're going to see your name populate over here, which means it's going to be monitoring what you're saying. And the reason we need to do that is because it needs to know if you're going to comment the right number. So when I click roll it, a random number is going to be generated. The first person who comments that number is going to be the YouTube competitor. So as you can see, as you guys are commenting, see how you're populating over here? Populating, loading. So I'm going to take this off screen so you guys don't cheat. And then I'm going to hit roll it. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to see who's the first one. The number is between 0 and 50. And here, let me bring this up. We are rolling in 3, 2, 1, boom. All right, who's going to guess it? Who's the lucky guy? Who's the lucky gal? Who's the lucky person? Boston Symphony. The number was 32. Boston Symphony, the number is 32. I think I know who Boston Symphony is, a channel member, shout out. But the answer was 32. Let me write this down just because we're going to have to get all 5. We're going to have to get all 5 competitors. So YouTube, Boston. YouTube, Boston. 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 All right. Now we need to pick a member from all right. Random number generator. 10 to 30. This is for Rumble now. We're about to pick a random person from Rumble. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. We're about to find Mr. or Mrs. 21. Hang on. Hang on. All right. So from the Sean son, we're going down 21. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Mike Kimmel. Here we go. Well, congratulations, man. Mike Kimmel. All right, so we got Boston, we got Mike, so we have our competitor from YouTube, we have our competitor from Rumble, and now we're going to pick 3 people from locals. I gave you guys a plentiful amount of time to figure out how to sign up for locals. If you didn't, that's on you, but don't forget, you could always do it for next week. So let me give it a quick reload to see how many we have. We have 94 different people, 94. So out of 94, we got to see what's up. We got to pick between 1 and 94. So we have 39. We have 67. And we have number 10. So we're looking at the 10th person, the 39th, and the 67th. All right, so number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tommy boy, Tommy man. All right, the next one was 39. Each page is 25, so that's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. We have Save the Robots. We'll just call you Robot. Save the Robots. And then 67. So at the bottom of this would be 50. And then we need 17 more. 50 plus 17, obviously 67. We're on page 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Cody Krug. Cody Krug. Pissy Cat. So close. So close, but no cigar. All right. We have our competitors. Which means we need to get the arena. We need to get the arena ready. Where's my library? I'm always watching Mike Wazowski. All right, we have our competitors. We have our racers. All right, continue, race. We'll do this, add names. Last time we had 30. That took forever. All right. So, representing YouTube is Boston Symphony. Representing Rumble is Mike Kimmel. And then 3 people representing locals are Tom, Robot, and Cody. We have our competitors. Finish. We're randomizing the map. We have Rusty, Remnant. We're going to do bots. We're going to have 5 of them. All right, my final question to all you folks before we really get rolling with this. What song should we be playing? What song should we be playing for the duration of this race? I'm going to let you guys pick. Which one? Guys, give me a good suggestion. What song do you guys want to listen to in the background as our Fast and Furious racers rip it to the finish line? Danger Zone? What a great pick. What a great pick for a song. You guys know it. What a phenomenal suggestion. All right, hang on, let me get it. All right. Whoo, buddy. It's about that time. Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, what we have before us right now today is Payday Friday. On the line is 150 buckaroos. It is a winner-takes-all, prison rules type of marble race. Before us, we have 5 of the fastest marble racers that this universe has ever seen, and we are about to crown the winner of them all. Folks, at this moment in time, it is the perfect opportunity for you to place your bets. Who do you think's going to win? We have Mike, we have Robot, we have Boston, we have Cody, and we have Tom. We have 5 of the fastest marble racers I have ever seen, and not only do we have $150 on the line, which I pray that they use at their local Texas Roadhouse, but we also have eternal bragging rights. Folks, place your bets because this race is about to get underway. Please join me in the countdown because the racers are racing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boston, early lead, but everyone is hot on his tail. Boston, how are we going? Everyone, Cody takes the lead. Then Boston, Tom and Robot go left. Cody, Boston. Ooh, Mike goes in the middle, slowing him down though. Cody leading the race, followed by Tom. Okay. Ooh, Tom narrowly avoids that first obstacle and rips it, takes the right path, followed by Boston. Boston and Tom are neck and neck on opposite sides of the race. And here we come into the swirly twirlies before the elevator, and Boston gets through with no issue. Tom is there. Cody's hot on his tail. Robot is there, and Mike is taking a breather. He's taking a cigarette break, it appears. Boston taking the right path, followed by Tom. Boston, a commanding lead. Cody's on the left. Boston about to go through the swirly-twirly elevators with no one in sight. Boston is ripping through this race, showing how he's a competitor on the inside and on the outside. Cody's flying though. Cody found his second wing after that cigarette break. Robot and Mike are just taking a chill. They're breathing. Boston gets into the vector. Let's see. Tom is really not giving up, and so is Cody. But will Boston catch the upgrade? He misses it. Boston, first mistake of the race, folks. First mistake of the race. Boston misses it. And he's, Boston slowing down. Boston ran into an obstacle. Will Cody use this opportunity to catch up? Boston, he's trying to keep going. Yes, he's now messed up twice, but still holding the lead. Cody rips it through. Cody is not quitting. Boston runs into a second obstacle. Oh, they both ran into it. Folks, is Tom going to use it? Boston's recovering, getting the dirt off of his knees, and he's coming back. Oh my Lord. Boston is ripping it. Can he handle the pressure, folks? That's the question. Boston's leading. Tom's coming through the twirly, but Cody is not giving up. Folks, we are seeing the heart of a competitor between Cody and Boston. This is Foreman and Ali. This is a rumble in the jungle. Folks, we have 2 of the most diehard competitors. They're both picking the left path, choosing to skip on the speed up. Will Tom go the same way? Yes, he does. Oh, here we go. There's another speed up down here. Who's going to take it? Boston and Cody are right there. Who gets it? They both get it. Uh-oh. They used it. Is Tom going to get through? Folks, this is getting nuts. They take the second one. They are neck and neck. They could make out if they wanted to. This is getting nuts. Folks, if you have any heart issues, you should probably stop watching because my blood pressure is 300 over 200, and now we're into the landmines. Who's it gonna be? Folks, we have never seen a battle this close. We have never witnessed this. Boston and Cody, and Tom's right there! Tom's there! Tom's coming! Who's gonna get it? Boston! Ah! Woo! Oh my God! Folks! Oh my Lord. I don't know if we're ever going to come back from that one. I don't know if we're ever going to be topping that race. That was something. Mike's been chilling the whole race. Let's see if he can even finish. What a race. What a race we just saw. What a race that was. They left it all out. Well, except for race. Boston, obviously, I will be reaching out to you to send you that dinero. Dude, you deserve every single freaking cent of it. Every single freaking cent of it. Wow, what a race. Who had the bet? Who was betting on Boston? Who can very honestly right now say that they had Boston winning? Be honest. Be honest. Don't make me go back in chat history to figure this one out. Don't make me go back and chat. Who accurately called out Boston's not only pole position, but pole position to victory? Damn. I got to calm down. Heart's still racing. Jay Keith, you had Boston win. Who had him? Let's see. Aaron did? Chaos did? Chaos with a K did? Interesting. BA did? All right. Some people. Boston was on YouTube. Yes, Boston was the rep of YouTube, guessing the number 32. I mortgaged my house on Robot. I'm homeless now. Dude, that's the way of the marble raceways. That's how the marble race, it's not a pretty place. It's hard. Lives have been made and lives have been ruined all on the marble racetrack. They really have. Mike Kimmel, I put my money on Boston. Smart bet, Mike. Smart. You're like, you know what? I'll just slow down my own. Boston. This is for Boston. This is for you. Oh, brother. I think we got to give Boston a couple old brothers in here. You know, he deserves them. Little macho man type of vibes. All right. Well, the market still looks like trash. And now even the Russell starting to go the other way. Very quickly, the 5, the 10, the 30, bad. The 5, the 10, the 30, bad. The 5, the 10, the 30, bad. Do not be bullish right now. We're about to flirt with yesterday's low on the SPY. We're a little bit farther away on the Qs. And we already broke yesterday's low. I said high, but I meant low. My apologies. About to flirt with it on the SPY, yesterday's low. The Qs are a bit farther away, and the Russell's already broken the low. So right now, the trend is still very much bearish. Don't look at my password. Stop looking. Stop. Let's get this up. This is the S&P 500 trending down. The options market is bearish. The spot gamma implied one-day move low is 5,511. Might be an interesting target level for all of y'all. Where are we at? 511 would be right about boom, right there. So interesting potential target for those of you who are a bit bearish on the individual trading day session. Folks, I do appreciate everyone who tried to compete. I appreciate very much all of the competitors, and I appreciate everyone for putting their heart on the line. What an absolute day. Folks, if you want to sign up for the locals, that's the community center. That's how you can get in the Discord. That's how you get the Piper signals, the salad bar signals, my personal trades, my swing trades, and also my day trades. You get everyone else's trades. You get live conversation every single day. It's a phenomenal group of people. The first month is free. Use the code Goonie. I put my money where my mouth is because I truly think you're going to love the service. And if you don't, cancel within the first month, and it didn't cost you anything anyway. I highly recommend you check it out this month because next month the prices are increasing. So if you want to get grandfathered in at a cheaper price, do it. I mean, per day, there are people who their individual trades that day are paying for years of the service. I intentionally made it a very reasonable, acceptable price because I want more people in there. But it is getting to the point where it's growing, where it's like kind of being hard to manage, which is why prices are going up. So if you want to be in at this price, well, first do the month for free. And even if you do it for free, that's still marking your spot to get grandfathered in at the cheaper price, if that makes sense. Jason, folks, made 4K today. Thanks for all you do. Up $1,000. I guess a question in chat here. If you're in the Discord and you've been making money off of the strategies that we talk about in the Discord, can you raise your hand? Can you show the rest of chat that, yes, this is not me just talking, that there are other people out here that are in the Discord using those strategies and using it to make better trades. Up $1,000 today, made 800 today. Folks, this is all systematic strategies. This is all math-based strategies. This isn't some fucking wishy-washy bullshit of, oh, I feel good about this. I feel like everything is based on math. Mike Wolf, well, you've been crushing it for a long time, paid for years. I mean, you keep crushing it. Up close to 2K, Evil Jesus. keep crushing. Folks, it's all a purely math-based approach to the market. It's much closer to blackjack than anything else of here are the odds of situation. Should we take the situation? If you're looking for something very methodical, a truly methodical approach to the market, there's nothing better than this service. Thoughts on CrowdStrike impact on the market? Dude, that's already priced in, dude. It's already 11. You're seeing it. Here was the drop, and now people are recovering, or the stock itself is recovering because people are like, oh, they're going to push the update and it's going to be fixed, and it's not like a cyber attack or anything. So I think given enough time, this will end up recovering. I don't think this is going to be permanently detrimental. Obviously, in the short term, it caused a little bit of ruckus, but I wouldn't be sitting here saying, oh, I got to completely. If anything, this is probably now a stronger buy than it is a short. The news is already clearly baked in. I have to figure out how to trade put credit spreads and call credit spreads on Webull. I cannot figure out how to apply for that level of trading. If you just Google it, it should be somewhere there for you. I know it's deep in your settings, but you have to have, I believe, at least level 3 to do put credit spreads and call credit spreads in general. Facts, people in chats regurgitate things. What? Brennan, what's going on, brother? Been a wild year. Shout out, Duty. Discord is the best. I make lots of money because Discord calls and what I learned from others. I mean, the most valuable thing is bouncing the thoughts and ideas and opinions off of other people. It becomes a team effort rather than you just trying to do it yourself. The most valuable thing is that you have a cohort of people who are interested in trading the market as much as you are, and they're more than willing to discuss and bounce ideas. That is the value of it. All right, what are we doing? Coins holding, Russell's bleeding. The SPY is just kind of chilling now at 551, but I want to see this test. The Qs are holding up a bit better, but I think in a moment's notice, it could just vomit. I really do. I do. Cracker of the day, CTE ESPN. CT ESPN. Shane Gillis. Thank you. Thank you. What are we doing here? These are earnings for next week. Verizon, Spotify, Tesla, Google, UPS, GE, Coca-Cola, GM, Visa, Chipotle, AT&T, Ford, IBM, Capital One, American Airlines, Honeywell, 3M, Texas Roadhouse, brother. Texas Roadhouse is on Thursday. Market, the most important earnings of every single company in the world is going down Thursday, and it goes by the name of Texas Roadhouse. We also have Southwest, Waste Management. Feel free to screenshot it, or you could just go to @eWhispers on Twitter. Helpful. Very, very helpful. Biden's family starts discussing his exit plan from race. Dude, I'm telling you, the guy's done. This guy is cooked. We all want political unity. That unity exists in stocks. We're in both Pelosi and Marjorie Taylor Greene own a big chunk of CrowdStrike. Jesus. We also see option positions as non-existent -300, forcing. So we're seeing Pelosi and MTG wanting the same thing to go. That's hilarious. What do we have? What's going on? Am I missing any breaking news? Yes, no, maybe so's. Yes, no, maybe so's. Inside paper breaking: Biden absolutely staying in 2024 race. Justin Biden's family starts discussing Joe's exit plan from the race and on his timing with a careful, calculated plan. Everything is fine. Dude, he's not staying in. That's a bad doggo. I like how he just went on NBC and said, sorry about that. Yeah. This is what happens when you have a giant IT outage. Here's what the largest IT outage in history looks like from airplanes. How wild is this? All right, last night, outage happens, everything grounded. Do you know how incredibly disrupting this is to the world economy when everyone's like, oh, we're actually not flying. That's wild. White House spokesperson says NBC report on Biden family is quote unquote wrong. Hold in there, Joe, just a little longer until your admin in DC will be rubble on its own. All right, what else? First day at CrowdStrike, pushed a little update and taking the afternoon off. Fired. Totally unfair. Oh, that's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. All right, what does Dan Ives have to say about CrowdStrike?
What is this going to cost the company?
Probably
Well, there's a
billions.
black eye moment for CrowdStrike, and I'd say for the cybersecurity sector. Now, the damage, look, it's going to be weeks, months, potentially years in terms of understanding the damage. The big issue is the brand damage, because CrowdStrike today becomes a household name, but not in a good way. Now, with George and the team, I don't think this changes the long-term story, but other competitors, Palo Alto and others across, they will try to take advantage of this.
Of course they will.
That'll be a big focus in the sector.
The big winner here.
Do you think that there is a liability issue here?
This is going to be the big winner.
Like
This
an
guy.
American airline or whoever, where there's a ground stoppage and they're losing money as those planes are sitting on the tarmac, can they go ahead and sue CrowdStrike?
That's a good question.
If you're a lawyer for CrowdStrike, I don't think you're going to be seeing the beach this summer, because this is going to be coming from probably all angles, right? Legally, not just airports, transportation companies. Now, look, Microsoft needs to figure it out from their angle. Now, they're more, I'd say a victim here relative to what happened on the Windows side. So I think less of an issue for Microsoft. Look, for CrowdStrike, you're talking about a company that prides itself on brand. F1, globally, anyone that's seen them at airports. And this is just, look, it's an epic disaster. It's something we've really never seen in the cybersecurity industry at this scale. So this is a bit unprecedented.
Yes, very unprecedented. I wonder if in whatever, a couple weeks, a couple months, if we're just going to see a deluge of 11 a.m., a little bit of a pop there of lawsuits. A little bit of a issue with lawsuits. Hang on. Are they is the down detector still saying that things are screwed? Oop, right there. Guess what led this? Surprise, surprise, a pop in options. I mean, folks, you can see it right here. What leads the price upward? Options. Options. Right now, with the massive popularity, especially in short-term options, when you want to know really what's going on price, you got to check out the options market. You got to. Right here, price bounces. The question is why? Look at options just got bullish out of nowhere. More specifically, it was puts. Oh, it's actually both. It's the tale of two stories. Puts got closed a little bit, but people also bought calls. So buying calls and closing puts pushes the delta notional value up. That's bullish. That's a bullish reading in the market. And guess what stock does? It follows. The whole index is following it. Now, do I think it's going to last? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. But in real time of what's happening, we can see it. You're getting it right in front of your face. You're seeing that options, for whatever reason, players picked it up. Now, if they dump right here, we should probably just keep watching this, because if this dumps, if it comes right back down, price will probably crater through yesterday's low. This might be a little fake out pop. So how I would know personally, like how I would use this tool in real time, is I would see if this pop in price is followed with options and it keeps going, or if it holds. But if it's quickly reverted, if the options pop and then come right back down, I would know that it's a fake out breakout. That's the real time way that I would use this. And in fact, let's give this a reload. It looks like they're even having some CrowdStrike issues. See this? See how price popped and then options came right back down and then price followed it? Watch this. If options can hold and swing back up, yeah, the bulls might have a little bit of, I guess, foundation under them. But if the delta notional, the colorized bars drop right back down, look for price to literally just keep going down. That's what I'd be watching. That's how I would use it. The Russell hit a new intraday low. The SPY hit one as well, and so did the Qs at 1040. The Russell took a bit longer at 1055. I see no reason to be bullish. I see bearish, 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 bearish. Like I don't see. The only thing that would maybe interest me is if I see the delta notional value, if I see it pick up in the options market. That's the only thing that'd be like, maybe. But even that, it's not picking up. It popped and now it's going flat. So really, you almost have to just be patient and wait to see. Is it going to pop up? It's still in the negative territory. It's reading negative 650 million. Once again, this is just delta notional. But if it drops, if it comes back below 1 billion right here where my cursor is, dunzo. I mean, I just watch that stuff like a hawk throughout the day. Watch it like a hawk. All right. Before I let you guys go, I don't want to be disrespectful. I know you guys take a lot of time out of your day to find for me things to react to. Let's do a couple. What is this one? I want to make TikToks. I really don't give an F. I quit my job 2 months ago because I don't want to go. Same, sister.
I quit my job 2 months ago because I just didn't want to fucking go, period. I wrote a letter of resignation on a fucking Word doc and I slapped it to my manager and I said, I'm leaving. He was begging me, being like, oh, technically, like, you have to stay. You got to give us 2 months notice. I was like, 2 months? You're lucky if I gave you fucking 2 weeks. I gave you 2 hours, babe. I'm leaving now. And we were just going back and forth, being like, please, like, what can we do? And I'm just like, I don't want to work. I don't want to come. My back hurts. I'm lazy. I want to make TikToks. I'm going to make more money doing TikTok than I am at this fucking lounge. So yeah, I left. And y'all are going to be like, oh, you don't know real struggle. You don't know real struggle. Thank God. Do you see where I am right now, bitch? I really don't give a fuck. I like chilling and being on my phone. Oh, you're mad. Oh, you're mad. I don't care. I made $7,200 in 2 months making 1-minute videos on this motherfucking application. These corporations will fire you in 1 day and leave you with nothing. If you want to leave, leave, babe. Like...
She's calling it how she sees it. I'm lazy. I don't want to be there. Hey, at least she's being honest. What do we have here? Representative Matt Gaetz just called out congressional stock trading at the RNC. Whoa.
To ban members of Congress for life from becoming lobbyists, and for the same reason, you don't let the referee bet on the game, ban members of Congress from trading individual stocks.
Hear, hear, brother. Seems pretty obvious.
Stand before you, the only Republican in Congress who takes no lobbyist money, no PAC money. It's not good for me. I work for you, not them. To ban members.
Matt Gaetz spitting some fire. Joy Reid is the most retarded dog word on the planet.
Here's the question that I have on that. These two men are both elderly. Donald Trump
we saw this yesterday.
Who, for whatever reason, was given 9 seconds
this is
to
where
take a
she
iconic
compared
photo op
getting Rona the same to getting shot. Because she is the dumbest person on the planet.
But his survival of that and bouncing right back and going right to his convention is being conveyed in the media world as a sign of strength. This current president of the United States is 81 years old and has COVID. Should he be fine in a couple of days? Doesn't that convey exactly the same thing?
Exactly.
That he's strong enough, older than Trump, to have gotten something that used to really be fatal to people his age. So if he does fine out of it and comes back and is able to do rallies, isn't that exactly the same? I mean, it's not exactly the same. It's not the same incident, but it's an elderly man coming through out of an illness.
It should.
There is no difference between getting COVID and being shot. We all know that. Wow, U.S. Senator screamed at the USSS director, Kim Cheadle, and told her, you can run, but you can't hide.
This is exactly what we were doing today on the call. Stonewalling.
These are senators yelling at her? Wow, dude, this lady's going to get cooked. Her days are numbered. This lady's days aren't. I thought that was like normal audience members. I didn't realize the Senate people were heckling her.
This is exactly.
Dude, that lady's gonna get cooked. Breaking. We have received data on the stock portfolio of Wisconsin Senate candidate Eric Hovid. It is wild. Apparently, he had capital gains of up to $2 million on GameStop and had capital gains of up to $3.1 million on AMC. Wow. It gets wilder. What's he in? He has sold almost all of his GameStop and AMC. He's also traded Bed Bath & Beyond. Jesus. Look at that mustache. That's the mustache of a guy who made a killing on GameStop and AMC. But he was smart about it. He locked in those gains, unlike all those dimwits who are just, I'm gonna hold. This is how you play it. You play it by locking in your gains and growing out a mustache, and then maybe you potentially win a Senate seat in Wisconsin. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. Well, folks, I think we're gonna vomit. I think this is momentary. And do you know how I know it's momentary? Do you know how I made that call out? Do you know how I knew that the market wasn't really switching trend? Because options. It is not rocket science. It popped. Price popped. Options went flat. Couldn't hold. Options started to dive. Guess what followed? Price followed. I'm telling you, the fact that it could not hold this, look at the test from yesterday's low. That's the next test level. We might bounce off of it. I think we're going to break down, but it doesn't matter. It's 50-50. If we bounce, I take my money. If we crater, I hold. It's that simple. We don't have to do rocket science brain surgery here. We don't. You just look at the data and you look at the leading indicators and you ride the current trend. Don't be the hero. Don't try to catch a falling knife. Don't do it. That's incredibly unreasonable. Don't do that. Any hoozles, that's what I have for you. Don't forget to sign up for the locals/Discord. It's in locals. That's how you get connected to the Discord. If you have any issues, email me, media@MatthewKors.com. DM me on Twitter, DM me on Discord. I will personally help you. The easiest way is probably on Discord, just to throw it out there, but I'll help you in any way. It just might take me like a little bit longer. If you sign up today and you're having an issue getting connected, it's because I didn't process the database yet. Literally give me 1 hour. From the time I end today's show, give me 1 hour. And if you're still having issues after that, then reach out to me. But give me 1 hour to update everyone manually so you can get in there today. We are doing a lecture today. We're going to enjoy Friday. Shout out to Boston Symphony for winning that race. I'll be sending you your dinero. I appreciate all you guys in here. I appreciate the phenomenal week you have given me. And I hope you enjoyed the week I gave you. Thank you for all the good vibes. I hope you have a phenomenal fucking weekend. I hope you are ready for next week. I hope you make a buttload of money today. I hope you get to party until your butt falls off at a Texas Roadhouse. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys make it so not only do I have the best job on the planet, but also so we have the best community on the entire internet. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. We'll be posting content later today, all weekend, and then streaming once again on Monday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you all. Peace.